When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Colorado Buffaloes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Buffaloes will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Shotgun, they go to the ground. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Stockton. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Got him downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break.
Looking for the end zone. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
How many ways can I make you think, right? First drive, out the gates, get it to my playmaker, going full speed across the formation with a touch pass. You better be able to adjust to it. And then when you adjust to it, I'm going to have an adjustment to your adjustment because I'm always right. I'm an offensive guy.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
And the Bulldogs are on the move. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia!
How do you take the crowd out of the game? Do exactly that. Take the football, drive right down the field, prove you're the better team, give them nothing to cheer about. That is a picture-perfect first drive.
And he made that extra point. The wet turf, no problem at all. And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The give to the back. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Lewis to throw. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. He'll set up to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Price. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on 4th down. They'll move the wide receiver. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the 1st half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to...
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. Uga trying to make this red zone trip pay off. They'll move the tight end. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stem in the defensive line. They're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Lets it go to the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
Wide receiver going in motion. Lewis wants to pass. Flips it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
And the Buffaloes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
To the air on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Looking to throw, it's Stockton. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
The Dogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Pulls it in. It's Brown. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big 3rd down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks forward.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Dogs! A great catch and run for 6.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Still on his feet at the 25. He gets it all the way up to the 42-yard line, and that's why you have confidence to keep it on the ground in that situation.
I love this play call. You want to get your playmakers the football in space. What a creative way. This little push pass by the quarterback. Get into the receiver's hands quickly and let him go make yards.
They'll give it to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. First play of the period will be a second down. He wants to change this route. Pulls it and fires to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Lewis to throw. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
With jet sweep pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
The Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The play action fake. Fires deep toward the end zone. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Georgia lining up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Lewis wants to pass. Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the 1st down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the 1st. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. Give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
From the gun, give on the inside. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Dogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Stockton. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is even bigger.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession, give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
And he's going to bring this one out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He might want another play. Going right to work up top. Makes the catch. It's Hayden. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
That's a great sign for this offense, man. Everything's been difficult so far. You dug yourself a huge hole. They're going to have to find some completions, find some energy, find some momentum somehow, because it's been a struggle out the gates.
Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down. Now let's put the pedal to the floor, go a little faster, cut into this lead.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Lewis to throw. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds his tight end. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Makes the grab. It's Hayden. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there through the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off. And really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Lewis wants to pass. He caught it. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Offense trying to go push pass on 1st down, down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss.
They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll run play action. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
And you got to have that clock in your head, man. You get inside the 5-yard line, you better get rid of the ball. You better see it and throw it. He does a bad job holding on to the football. The defense makes the sack and puts him in 3rd and long.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Buying some time. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be 4th down. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That'll close the gap to 14.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the returner will be brought down. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Just a precious few ticks remaining. This likely the final play of the 1st half. It's 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. Got enough for the 1st. After the filthy move, he's got room. Sprinting away. Touchdown, Bulldogs. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the second quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the second half, and the defense needs to start making adjustments.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. And he's not going to take the touchback. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only...
He wants to go deep. And it's picked off for the third time today. Going the other way, and he's got room. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Georgia. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
I love this free safety and how he plays center field, and oftentimes he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Leaves it with the running back. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Might as well stick with him. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Turns it on in midfield. Gashing the D on the right. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Bucs!
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. To the air, it's Stockton. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Looking to fire. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And I'm kind kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. It looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
Sends it back in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got it down the left. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable. Catch in the middle, it's Humphries.
They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Looking for the score. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
You've heard us talk about it a million times. Find the tight end of the red zone. Use the big bodies, right? Well, they do. And he drops it. God, that is not normal for the tight end position. These are the guys you depend on down here in this area.
And it's picked off at the goal line.
That's how you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players, certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Lewis to throw. Got a man. It's Miller.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
And the Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. They'll try to power their way ahead. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. This is going all in. Goalpost virtually tapping you on the shoulder, heels almost in the end zone, and you're going for it. He's got it, 1st down and more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Under fire. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. If there's ever been a position group that sort of identifies with the team's mascot, it would be the bulldog mentality of this Georgia front.
Those hunkering down dogs up front, they got to hunker down and stop the run and be physical, and then guess what? It gets into passing situations. Now I'm quick. Now I'm on the edge. Now I'm making that quarterback's life a living you-know-what.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And the Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Lewis wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Miller. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Buffaloes are in the hurry-up.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes a grab on the shot. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. And the Buffaloes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. And that ball's on the ground behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player. But, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming, you really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
This drive will start at the 6-yard line. To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to throw, it's Stockton. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he is brought down, but what a way to finish this quarter with the pick. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Looking to get it in. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Quarterback strolling away from heat. He's got it and still on his feet. That leaves him with a tough 4th down situation. You'd love to just chip into the lead, but at this point, a touchdown's what you're at.
And I think it just clears up the decision-making later in the game. But I think you stay aggressive here. You try to get the touchdown. You're not going to have very many opportunities like this left in this ball game in the 4th quarter.
A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Lewis to throw. Dak's got it. Touchdown, Buffaloes! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And he finds the end zone. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play. And now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Caught, close to the marker, it's Brown. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
A little bit surprising, not going to lie. You got a big lead like this late in the game, and you're still throwing for it and being aggressive. But, hey, man, it's working. And if it's working, keep calling him, I guess.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Georgia going back to work with another 1st down. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. On the move. Oh, he's got a chance. Got enough for the 1st down. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down.
And, dude, when you got a guy like this that can just hit the gas and go pick up 15-plus yards, what a luxury. How nice is it to have a quarterback like that when I'm a tailback, when I could send the tailback one direction, quarterback the other direction. This guy's just got so much speed.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And the Bulldogs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on 1st down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
Rush is on him. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Back to throw, it's Barnett. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This field goal try to make it a 3-score game late. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. FIU was able to cap off a close one inside Silva Stadium with a narrow victory. And that's the mark of a solid program. Pile up wins, build on games like these, and remain focused on the big picture. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone. And the Buffaloes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Now the play fake. He rifles one deep to the left. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Lewis wants to pass. Makes the grab. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of him here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the 1st down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages and try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
The snap sets up the throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Big guy smells it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They desperately need to get the score here on 3rd and goal to have any kind of wild chance. He wants to throw it. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Touchdown, Colorado! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
On the set.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Turning it on. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. From the gun, running back on the move. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Dogs lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. This quarterback part of their running game. He gets enough for the first down. Crowd is silent. Chains are moving. Clock still going. Guys, this one's going to go down as a nice win against a ranked opponent, and we didn't get the upset that many had thought we might.
No, they proved to the entire country watching this game that they are indeed the superior team. Offensively, defensively, running, throwing, whatever it is they wanted to get accomplished today in all 3 phases, David, they were better.
Yeah, and listen, at this point, I don't really care about the beauty contest. Like, your goal is to survive and advance. You played a really, really good opponent. You took care of business and continue to stay above them in the rankings, which is the only thing that matters at this point in the season.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.